What's going on, guys? Appreciate y'all tuning into the channel. This is Johnson Welding and Fabrication. We do all kinds of stuff. We've got old Chevy 2 gassers. We're gonna build a Studebaker. Got a LS Swap S10, and we got some barn find GTOs. And we do stainless exhaust, titanium, aluminum. It doesn't matter what it is. We pretty much work on everything. Today we're working on a Jeep. It's got a. We're gonna do an install on some premium Amazon ordered Chinesium fender flares. It's also got Chinesium bumpers front and rear. So I figured we'd show y'all a little bit about that and what we've got going on, kind of what it takes, because you know we're learning along the way as well. But it's a 17 two-door JK, just a sport. But I mean, Jeeps are pretty much Jeeps, other than the axles, maybe the transfer case and some e-lockers. But I figured we'll get this camera turned around, kind of show y'all what goes into doing this, because it's not exactly pull out the box and bolt on. So, all right, y'all. This is JK Crusher flares. I guess I can. Anyway, they're off Amazon. So we're gonna do those, and then we put a. I don't remember the brand of this bumper. It's Amazon as well. And then the rear that we put on earlier is an M-Light, so I'll let y'all check that out. And then we'll kind of break down. The flares are the more complicated part of it. The bumpers are pretty well self-explanatory, which it's got these lights in it. So we wired these up to the reverse lights, which is real easy to do. If anybody's got any questions, I can pull this back apart and show y'all that later on. It's real simple, 2-wire, a ground and a hot. You just turn the key on, put the Jeep in reverse with the parking brake up. Don't even turn the motor on, and that'll send a reverse light signal, and you just take a test light off that plug and find your wire. We're on the vehicle side of the connector for the tail light, and it's a black wire or a white wire with a black stripe. And then we just wire it up. It's real simple. But that's the rear bumper. Let's see, get a good shot of it. We did have to put a spacer between the wheel and the spare tire hanger so it wouldn't hit. And then on this side, Dad's been cleaning and painting stuff where the factory flares had rubbed the paint off the Jeep. But y'all can see we've got these Nutserts in here already. Call them Rev Nuts or Nutserts. So the kit comes with those and comes with a little bolt, you know, to try to do them. But we went to China Freight and got a tool for it, which I'll show y'all. Where did I put it? There it is. So there's the tool. It's a Doyle brand, I guess. So you change this tip out. I'll show y'all how to use that when we get to the other side. But there's the 10-inch professional rivet nut setter. And it's an M6 is what these are. That came with the flares. Walk out here. So there's the box. Anyway, you see this side doesn't have any yet, just the holes. And you stick them in there and do the Nutserts. But I'll show you how that works in a minute. I'm fitting to cut these brackets off because they're not needed anymore. They stick out. Factory flares are easy. You just basically pull them off or snatch them off. Some of the clips will break, but that's normal. Plastic junk. So there's all the stock stuff we took off earlier, but they're just held on with these little clips. And I mean, you can try to get them off if you want to save them. I didn't really care. Safety first. Safety first. All right. knock all the hard edges off so it'll won't cut anybody. That's how it's done. Got our Nutsert tool here. Got our Nutserts. So the way this tool sets up, I guess I could show all that, shouldn't I? Okay. So real simple. You got all your different sizes. It comes with a wrench. Nothing too crazy. Oop, wrong side. So you back that off. Alright. Open your tool. So you mash that up, and then this thread's on. And this is set up like a socket. So you just line it up and it slides over it, and that holds your tool from turning, the adapter piece. And then it comes with its own size, like this is an M8. So all you do, put that back on there, snug it up, the right size. Now you open this up, thread this all the way on there. Okay, now it's ready to use. See, it stays open. So come over to the Jeep. Here's your first hole. This is open, right? Slide it in there. Mash it. Don't mash it too hard, you'll break the tool. Now this one's Chinese made. I've used some before. I worked in a shipyard to put these in, and I mean, honestly, this one seems to be built pretty decent. It's got some stuff that's plastic that you wouldn't really expect to be plastic, but it works pretty simple. There's not much to it. Like I said, just open it up, thread your Nutsert on there, pop it in your hole, tighten it up, and open it back up, back it out. That's all there is to it. And you do that, I don't know, another 25 times. You get them all on each side. So I'll go through and I'll put all those in. And then on the fenders, I went through and came with this one-sided foam insulation tape. And did you put that on? And so you put that on one side, keep it from rubbing on the paint. And then I like to lay out all my hardware when I do stuff, make sure I've got it all. And it's just a Allen head, nice little stainless Allen head bolt. It's I guess an M6, and then got a lock washer and a flat washer. Ain't much to it. And then we're gonna go back and try to trim the original fenders, the inner fender, where we can reattach it so it won't expose all this. And if you want to take them down the other side of the Jeep and show them what they look like installed. So there they are installed, and then you can see up under here, you know, everything's exposed now. So we're gonna try and get an inner fender back in the front at least. The back's not nearly as important, but you can see it looks pretty good. Little Chinese made fender flares. We're gonna get back to work. Okay guys, we're here on the fourth fender. We're gonna install this bad boy. Got our hardware, got our small impact. I don't know if y'all have noticed that. So I got the small impact because I don't want to strip anything. These Nutserts are all from the same plant down there in old China. So I'll just set her up there, try and line it up and get at least one started. And if you're real careful, you don't have to do it by hand. So do that. Get one at the other end so that it's kind of sort of lined up. Might take some finagling. Once you get two of them though, it pretty well stays in place, and then you can kind of go back and pull and twist and everything like you're gonna have to do. Because if y'all, I don't know if y'all can see this, but I got two lined up and the rest of them are like not quite there. So gonna take some finagling, but we'll get her done. Well, I'll reload the gun. I don't have those fancy magnetic tools. That one kind of started. Let's see if I can get some more. It's got a load on it. Okay. You swap sides on me. So I gotta really push on this. Well, the one we decided to record is the worst one so far. So far, stuff lining up. There she is, y'all, all done. The inner fenders, we're going to have to come back to that. See if we can figure something else out. But fender flares are on. Got the old rear bumper on. It looks pretty good. It's gonna sling a lot more mud on the side of it, although it already did plenty of that. But it looks good. I want to hand us cool new stickers. And then I was gonna show y'all. So this front bumper came from Amazon as well. But I took that factory underpiece and cut it where it fit kind of the width of the Jeep. So it looks pretty good. There it is, guys. Old fender flares on the JK. Rear bumper installed. Appreciate y'all tuning into the channel. Catch you on the next one. Bye.